Joining me now is Media Research Centre contributing writer Stephanie Hamill. Wow, that's a knife between the shoulder blades for the poor old president, Stephanie.
Yeah, talk about a devastating blow. I mean, I've read it word for word, and I just can't imagine anything worse for the Biden campaign. I'd like to be a fly on the wall in their offices. So, as you pointed out, George Clooney was the headliner for this campaign event that raised almost $30 million for Biden just 3 weeks ago. And in his op-ed, he details that Biden was exactly like what we saw on debate night. What is interesting is that Clooney didn't bother to come out and speak about this after the event. He brings it up now that everyone is piling on. So some people are calling him a hero for speaking out, while others are calling him a coward for not speaking out sooner. But this could definitely be another nail for Biden's campaign coffin, if you will. As everyone is piling on, we see a lot of his former friends in the media and allies and people who've shielded him and provided cover over the years are finally speaking honestly. But again, it's rather ironic because these are the same people who just a few weeks ago were telling us that any video that we saw of Biden that made him look bad, even if it was live or, C-SPAN interview, that it was a quote cheap fake, don't believe your own eyes, are now telling us to believe our own eyes. The polling shows that Biden is lagging in some of the key swing states. It's going to be really hard for him to make the case that he should be reelected. And we did recently watch the ABC interview with George Stephanopoulos, and that was supposed to be his comeback interview to prove to the people that his mental acuity is strong, but that backfired. As we saw, it actually didn't do what they intended for it to do. It did the complete opposite. And now, again, people are hitting the panic button. We also learned that there's another interview coming up on Monday on NBC with host Lester Holt, where Biden, again, is going to try to make the case that he's mentally capable to run the country. But I can't imagine that is going to go so well. I'm not sure if you saw the recent reports about these local news stations who interviewed Biden, who were given questions in advance, and yet still Biden failed those interviews. In one of the interviews, he was talking about how he was the first Black woman president. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It is sad. It's also pathetic. And it's also concerning as an American that this is the person who is in the White House calling the shots.